Hello and welcome back to the channel. Today we've got a brew built around assassins. I had a few requests to revisit the assassin deck, and this is built around Etrata, Deadly Fugitive. 3 mana for a 1/4 death touch. It says face down creatures you control have an ability, 4 mana, you can turn them up. But most importantly, it says whenever an assassin you control deals combat damage to an opponent, you cloak the top card of that player's library. So you get to exile it, you put it down as a 2/2 creature with Ward 2, and then you can turn it face up for its mana value, or with Etrata's ability. So this is a really powerful effect, and a decent creature for just 3 mana. If you can get a bunch of free 2/2s throughout the game, this card is very powerful, can kind of snowball out of control. So the entire deck is built around this and the assassin theme. We got a new assassin from Avatar, a pretty good one too, Raven Eagle, which is a 3 mana 2/3. It also has flying, so evasion is really good with Etrata because you're trying to get in combat damage. And then it can give you some clues, exile graveyards, which is really relevant, gain some life. So a lot of good stuff that this card can do for this assassin strategy. We've got a couple other new cards since we've visited this strategy, such as this new 1-drop, the Hullcarver with Death Touch, which is nice to kind of get in. Your opponent doesn't really want to block this typically, so pseudo evasion for Etrata. The Vinelasher on the 1-drop, it also can be offspringed for 3. Ping your opponent. And then on 2-drop spot, we got the Agate-Blade Assassin, and we got Reno and Rude from Final Fantasy. This one is nice because it's got Menace. And then Razorkin Needlehead and Assassin. This one is just good in the metagame. There's a lot of card drawing, a lot of looting going on, so this can do a bunch of extra damage. And has first strike, so that's a good one. Kind of pseudo evasion when it's attacking. And then to kind of round out all of this stuff, we got Roaming Throne. I thought this would be really good in this deck because all your assassins, or almost all of them, have some sort of triggered ability, and this doubles all the triggered abilities, and itself can be like a big assassin. So the Raven Eagle's triggered abilities, the Agate-Blade Assassin's triggered abilities, even the Reno and Rude, the Needlehead, and the Vinelasher all have triggered abilities, so pretty good in this deck. And then Removal Suite, Shoot the Sheriff, some Stab, some important creatures you want to remove, or just blockers, so you can get in with the Etrata and just kind of snowball into a huge board and try to win that way. So that is the deck. The mana base is a little weird because the colors are a little bit all over the place here with the double red, especially here. It's kind of tricky. But we are going Starting Town, Secluded Courtyard, and Multiversal Passage. Cavern of Souls, naming Assassin with these two to kind of fix the mana for the Needlehead. So hopefully that works out, and some Verges and dual lands as well. So that is the combo. Let's jump some games and see it in action. A huge thank you to all my viewers who have joined my channel membership. I really appreciate all the support. Members get badges, emotes, and early access to all my videos. Click the link in the description below the video to join and get these perks today. Okay, going first. Yeah, this looks okay. See what happens. Go 2-drop, 3-drop, maybe some removal. See what they got. Storm Chaser Talent. Not a big surprise. Alright, we'll name Assassin. And I could take this out, I guess. Thing can get pretty big pretty quickly. Yeah, sure. Well, let's take it out. Might as well. See what else. Another one. Yep. And Boomerang Basics. Nope. Okay. I think I'm just gonna be mana efficient here and play the Eagle. And no reason to exile that, I guess. It's only if it's a creature. You get the clue. Opponent with the googly eyes and the mustache. eyebrow version. Nice. Alright. What do they got? What do you got, Mr. Laughing Man? Alright. Pyro has demonstrated why they call him the Dragon of the West. Okay, I could take that out, or I could just go another Raven Eagle. Yeah, I kind of like this. Get the value here from this Raven Eagle and maybe start to exile their graveyard, which I think is very good. Because then we can take out their lesson stuff. No, there's another one. Starting town. Not great. Could do this again. Really don't want them to get a 3 lessons. I'll just keep going with the exile their stuff plan. And another one. Wow. A lot of combustion techniques. Alright, well. Let's come to this, I guess. We'll take this out. Then I think we will offspring this. Get our lizard assassins going. And this one, not the best assassin, but seen worse cards in my day. Grand, sure. Boomerang basics the token. Let's see. Seems fine. Just get a big body down, maybe. Could try to hit a land drop too. With this, if I hit a land, then I can do this. If I don't, that's okay. Let's just play this out. Name assassin. And pass. Good old roaming throne. Alright. Mana. For them. Could boomerang basics. Attack with Grand. Combustion. That's a third combustion technique? My goodness. My goodness. Okay, no attacks. Let's see if we draw something useful here. That's actually pretty good. Take out the Grand. And play one of these. Get in there. My all assassin deck. Sort of coming together. Not much of a clock I have, but can't believe they drew 3 combustion techniques. Oy. Alright, well, can get in some damage here. And another one of these. Swings. Okay. I need a lot of removal to deal with this, but got a lot of cards. So they certainly could do it. There was demonstration, number 1, and then another one. Yep. Okay. Well, not the best draw. But, you know, they just used their Iris demonstration, so we'll get in there with some assassins. Why not? Really need to draw our legendary guy. Got an otter. Bandit attachment, sure. Discard. Okay, there's a monument. Okay. Alright, we'll swing on in. Let's see what they got. Yep, that's the 4th combustion technique. And no, I'm not gonna trade there, it's fine. Alright, Reno and Rude. So now, let's see. Not drawing our dude is a challenge for this deck. Gonna get back something. Probably, I don't know what they're gonna get back. Well, we've got 4 damage here. Put it in the tank. Yeah, boomerang basics, okay. Just gonna bounce. That guy, sure. Ooh. Land, pretty bad draw. But you never know. Go red. Tapped. Storm Chaser talent. Return boomerang basics, okay. Yeah. Just have to not keep drawing lands. It's unfortunate. Okay. Well, let's see what they can do. Hopefully they just drew a bunch of nothing. No ancestral recalls. They can return. Removal spell for sure. Okay. Level 2. They could be like boomerang basics their own talent, I guess. Okay. That's an answer. Okay. Well, does this get them? Wow. Okay, well, got there. GG. Alright. On to the next one. Alright, opponent goes first. I'll try it. It's not an amazing hand, but... Ooh, the mana is so awkward. Yeah. That's what I was afraid about these cards in here. This was something else. Let's see. Do I go? I can't play that on 2, but I could play a removal spell. I think I'll just do this. So I can play Shoot the Sheriff or Stab, and I guess a red deck. It's gotta be likely that that does something, right? Okay, let's just hold up Stab or Shoot the Sheriff. Go red and tapped. Let's just attack. Could hold this to block, to be honest, but we'll see how this turns out. Okay, there's another one. Interesting. Go into combat. Yeah, attack me. Alright, well, take that one out. Didn't want to cast that one. Interesting. Okay, starting town. Oh, let's just go Eagle. Exile this one. Swing for 1, sure. Alright, there's a Slick Shot. Got blue mana available. So, Boomerang basics, I see. Okay. And Wild Ride. Okay, that's a lot of damage. Alright, take the hit. And then, let's see, double red, double black. I do have blue. So I feel like if I just do this now, it's probably worth it. Play around any sort of, we'll keep attacking. Ping them. Any sort of like protection spells in blue or something like that. Looks like, I'm not really sure. It's like some sort of prowess deck, but opt, sure. Keeps on top. Pings them for 1. And then island. Ah, Planisphere, okay. Sure. Okay, land, and I guess we just swing and play these. I could gain a life too if I wanted to do this clue, but I don't know. I don't feel like I'm too worried. I guess I could also hold this back to block, but let's just get in there. Be aggressive, I think. And then I could also play this and this instead of this, but that's alright. Again, I think we'll just be aggressive here. I guess I could have also exiled that too. We'll see if any of these decisions come back to haunt me. They only have 2 cards in hand, so I'm not too worried, but kind of just want to pressure on them. So you can almost 1, 2, like I have 8 damage in play plus 2 here, so Secret identity. Alright, so now it's got flying and vigilance. Scary. And a Quantum Riddler. Draws a card. It's gonna do a ton of damage to them though, yeah. Okay. But if they can clear this eagle, then they'll kill me. If they can't, then I think I got them on the... This isn't a trample, does it? I think I got them on the backswing, yeah. Alright, GG. Assassins, get there. On to the next one. Alright, on the play. Yeah, this hand looks good, very good. Exactly what we want to be doing here for the most part. Okay. Name Assassin and go for the Hullcarver. Adventures in. Huh. Okay. So we could go. I think. Well, we could go red in this, or we could do this. If we think they might have a blocker. This has menace, so it's a little better. Let's attack. Nothing. Let's go. So do red, then we have this for, and this could be blue mana. Okay, yeah, that works. All right. Pay life. Let's just get the Needlekin down. Leyline Weaver. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Well, I think I'm just gonna go for this, because this has first strike. So, we'll go in Etrata, full-on assassin curve. This is exactly what we were hoping for. Pretty nice, pretty nice. And either they jump block. I guess they can trade with this thing. But either way, they're taking a hit here. This card's pretty cool. Okay. Get 2 2/2s. Pretty nice turn there. Being on the play definitely was great here as well. We can see what they are. I can turn them face up. There's a cloaks. Put it into the battlefield. You can turn it also face up for its mana cost. So I could turn this up for 2 and get more mana. Okay. That's a bit annoying. I could attack. That's Death Touch, right? Can stab. So I could pick this. I could play the eagle. What do I want to do? And hold up stab. I think that's the play, probably. Let's do that. Let's offspring this. Get more assassins down. Play the land. And then attack with everything. Let's see how they block. Alright, and I will stab this. Take it out. Cloak once again. Alright. Nice. Boroid, sure. Pretty good. And Bramble Familiar, okay. Alright, well. It's a little bit of a problem, but I think we still just swing in with everything. Ping them. They're at 6 now. I think this is enough to finish them, right? I think so. Smooth everything. Yeah. I can also do an extra damage with the eagle here. Okay, they're just gonna block only the... Yeah, I mean, this card just snowballs out of control. Okay. Not really sure what's happening, but I think this is enough damage, right? This is this thing. Puts them to 1. And I get a bunch of thingies, and then... Yeah, I can use the eagle to do an extra damage with exiling. And yeah, nice. Got there. On to the next one. Alright, going first, we got Hullcarvers, Vinelashers. Sure, we'll try it. Okay. Pay the life. Play the Hullcarver. Robot Assassin. So we need double red in this deck, but we also need a blue. So we'll see what we want to do with that. Can offspring this, then play Roaming Throne. Pretty nice. Okay, Appa. Yum. Yum. And more yum. Alright, okay, we'll play another one. And then attack. And play... I'm not sure what I want to play that on yet. So we'll just play this. We'll see what we draw. Probably play this on blue because I think I have more red sources than blue sources in here, maybe. Witch's Vanity, okay. Another stab, not doing much here, but... blue. Pay the life. Offspring. And swingsies. Alright. Draw a landing, a roaming throne. Do they have any creatures that can take them out? Or at least shrink them? Alright. Well, that is something, though. Towards the tower. Sure. Kind of don't want to remove that. But at the same time, not doing really anything else, so... I guess I'll give him the treasure. It's on the bottom. And swings. Not a great draw. Another Witch's Vanity, okay. Yep. Okay, well. There is some mana. We'll go red. Roaming Throne. Yep. Naming Assassin, if it resolves. Question mark, question mark? maybe. Okay. The old roaming throne assassin. And witch's vanity. Let's see, they do still have the treasure. Ah. Viper. I guess I'll lose the life. Ooh. That would have been good a turn earlier. We gotta take this out, right? Can't not take it out. Wish I could play both of those. Guess I could have played this and attacked with this, but no. Can't let the Viper live. Nowhere to run. Okay. Alright. I can ignore the ward and then torch tower. Got it. Okay. Alright. Definitely gonna get this guy down and going so we can start to hopefully snowball some stuff. Let's see. A swamp. Not the best. Okay. Spiteful Hex Mage. And another nowhere to run. Can take out that. Sure. Sure. Okay. Go assassin. Take this thing out. And see what happens. Double trigger. Yeah. Do. Do I think they have like a board sweeper or something? Oh, I doubt it. I'm just gonna play this out. Get there. Thing, get a token. Greedy freebooter. And what is Lord Skitter's Blessing? Ooh, nice. And then this is a Disturbing Mirth. I don't think that really does much. Let's draw a card. Yeah, sure. Blue and red. And, ooh. Roaming Throne. Let's see, let's swing with everything. Exile. Yep, okay. Got there. Sweet, sweet. On the next one. Alright, going first. I'll try this hand. It's not great. But we'll try it. See what happens. Go tap land, then starting town, I think. Hold up, shoot the sheriff. Okay, well. Actually, not too bad of a... Actually, can't shoot the sheriff this because it's a mercenary, right? But I can do it to that. So, yeah, let's do that. That's good. Thank you for playing a non-outlaw. And now... Doesn't really matter. Assassin. Get down the eagle, or we could get down this thing. Eagle would get some value from the goblin. But if we go this into this, they don't respect this. Like if they have a lightning strike or something, I'll just get down there, Etrata. Hard to say what the better play is, but this could potentially block better too. Ooh. First strike, trample, and lifelink. Interesting. Okay. First strike, trample, lifelink. So if I attack, they could double block, and I could trade with something. This card is scary. You kind of need whoever deals damage to a player until the next turn doubles the damage. Hmm. I guess I could attack and they would trade. Could play Eagle plus this. I think I just want to get the Roaming Throne down. Yeah. Let's do this and see what happens. It's a very scary card for them to untap with, though. Not sure what they got. What was this? Rabid Gnaw? No. So let's go first strike, so I ain't blocking. And this is lifelink, right? Yeah. Okay. Very scary. Another Roaming Throne. And we could go Eagle, exile their thing, and trigger it. Don't hate that. Could gain some life that way, but maybe just having more blockers for this thing is the best. I kind of think I'm just going to do this. And not attack or play the land, because I want to kick this and then play the land. Unless I draw a land next turn. If I draw a land next turn, then I could go this and this, which would be really good. Okay, I think it's worth it to play the land, actually. And I could play this, too, just as a 1-2, but I think I want to try to offspring it. Giada? Oh, okay. Didn't expect that. Interesting. Well, this is very interesting. I could play Etrata and, like, attack with these and force them to block with a bunch of stuff. Unless I get tons of triggers. I could play this and exile a bunch of stuff and do that thing. So I play this. Huh. Then I attack. They could just like double block and double block. And I could take out this and take out that and that. Okay, we'll try this. I'm not sure if this is right, but let's just see what happens. Let's just see. Because if they let this through... Yeah, I would take out 3 of their creatures. I guess they could chump block as well. I didn't think about that. They could just chump. With the Giada. I don't know, what would you have done this turn? Playing the Eagle might have been the safer play. Do I want to take out the Higher Claw or the Challenger here? Sure. The Higher Claw, I guess. Because it has a counter on it already. But I get tons of triggers off of this. So I think it was worth it. And what did I hit? Land and Overlord. Holy smokes. Okay. Let's just play this out to threaten another attacker next turn. Aurelia. Ah, I see. I see what the plan for them was. That's a scary card. So I could flip... Whoa, I can flip this up with this ability, right? Turn this creature face up. If you can't exile, then you may cast the exile card. Oh, wow, so I can do 4 to something. That's pretty good, but this is very scary too. And they have... Whenever a player attacks with 3 more creatures, draw a card. And this... I'm honestly not sure what to do here. If I flip this up and attack for 4, I could take this out. I don't think that's the play though. Let's go Raven Eagle. Get a bunch of triggers here. Exile this. Exile this. And then activate. Draw an extra card. And play this on, say, black, tapped, triggers. And then, yeah, I don't have any great attacks, so. Yeah, that was a tricky one. Spellbook Vendor. Yikes, okay. Didn't draw any removal, really. Or 1 shoot the sheriff, I guess. I needed more. Yeah, swing with those. 3 more creatures, draw a card. 5 or more creatures, 3 damage. Let's see. So they're gonna send this into the abyss, I guess. Which is interesting. So I can just block that for free, essentially. And then this is 8 damage I'm gonna take, maybe? Alright, just chump block with the eagle. Alternatively, I can attack with the eagle and then use it to get some clues. They're at 20. How do I win this one? So they got the air attacks, which are kind of messing me up here. Jump block or take it? Guess I just take it. Go to 3. Just so I can swing with the eagle if I want to here. Kind of forced to flip this for 6 mana. I'm dead in the air, essentially. Well, if I crack a clue, I guess I'm not. No, this is... No, I can flip this over for 4 mana. Okay, so let's do clue, colorless, and colorless. And let's see what happens. Let's see what we draw. Oh, another eagle. Okay. Not bad. Interesting. This is, still feel like flipping this, though, might be the play. If I play another eagle and I use its ability and draw another 2, go up to 7. Or I can do this and kill the Giada and attack. With that, the problem with that play is that if I have removal for this eagle, I'm just dead. That's okay. I'm gonna do this. Not sure why, but it seems like a fun thing to do. Do I want to talk with anything else? I don't think so. So it's exactly 4. We'll check out the flyer. Okay. Wandering Rescuer. Yikes. Okay. And that trades with this. Okay, well, that backfired, I guess. Or, no, it's not going to trade with us. I'm just going to take it. Okay. Okay, play the land. Ping them. Not technically dead. Actually, I am technically dead. They swing with everything. Oh my. Angels versus, alright, I was super dead no matter what I did here. Pretty sure. Because this is flying, flying. And this is not attacking? But yeah, they have 2 lethal flyers here, so. Alright, nice deck. Good game. GG. Alright, welcome back to the wrap-up for our Etrata Assassins featuring the new Raven Eagle. This card was very good. Kind of impressed me in this list, honestly. And the deck actually performed pretty well. I had a winning record in ranked with this. Don't think it's like a super tier deck, but I do think maybe there's something to this whole thing. You know, if they print more good assassins, in especially like 1-drop or 2-drop assassins, because you kind of want to curve into Etrata, then, you know, this deck can be better. Let me know if you have any other ideas for how to improve it, but seem to work out fine. You could play like some duress for some discard, or if you wanted to. The mana base, I think, is actually maybe the hardest part of this deck, because going from turn 1 like a Vinelasher or Hullcarver into a Needlehead is pretty challenging. I guess we will get the red-black duel in Lore and Eclipse, so that would definitely help, actually, now that I think about it. But this Verge doesn't really help that much. I mean, it does. You can do this, but then you need a mountain on turn 2. So I guess this is actually fine. But the dual land will help a bit. Anyways, those are my thoughts. Let me know if you have any other ideas for this. Pretty fun one and somewhat competitive, I would say. But yeah, seems like assassins are thriving. So thanks so much for watching. Really appreciate it. I hope you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you in the next video.